Hi, welcome back to the ghbond channel. Today we're going to do an update on RMSL RemSleep, my very favorite stock that likes to keep me waiting. Of course, today we got a little bit new information, so we're going to cover that and look at the near-term outlook. As usual, I'm not offering you advice, I'm offering you my take. Hopefully it allows you to either make better decisions or you can find a financial advisor to help you make those decisions yourself. The RemSleep came up with a couple tweets today basically saying they'd found a testing company, but if you remember the letter from the CEO, it sounded like they already had the testing company, so maybe they just identified them in their mind and now they've got a formal contract. And it looks like a couple weeks before we get any kind of a feedback in terms of how many tests are required and a time frame. This caused an immediate little bounce in the stock, but really isn't any new useful information. Also, people have mentioned the uplisting to the OTCQB. If you think about pink sheets as being anybody in their garage can throw together a pink sheet, when you go OTCQB, you've got to spend a little bit more money. You have to be above 1 penny, but don't expect it to change the price. It's just like maybe getting a check mark on Twitter or something. It shows that you're more official, but it doesn't really change the value of the company. Stock traders, people who are investors, they want to know, what are you going to do? How much are you going to sell? What's my profit going to be? OTCQB is really not going to make a big difference in terms of price. So let's take a look at what the price has been doing and what it may do in the near future. So here we have a chart of RMSL price action over the last year, and I've drawn a couple red lines here and created a little channel. You see we hit the bottom. The bottom of the channel is right here, down around 1 penny, and the top of the channel is right around current pricing. So what's this channel indicate? I call this the marking time channel. This is kind of where we tend to hang out while we're waiting around for RMSL to do its thing. Now RMSL, in my estimation, until I hear some useful information, I've estimated 4 months before we're ready to look at FDA approval again and start breaking out of this channel. In the meantime, will we hang in this channel? Will we go back to hanging here? To me, I don't see why we wouldn't. When we got close to FDA approval before, we went back down into this channel. We've gotten close to FDA approval again. I don't know why we wouldn't go back down into this channel again. So you should be prepared for that. And so don't be concerned if we're going back into the channel that it's really bad, especially people who are new investors and haven't been sitting through this for a year. You might not be used to this kind of behavior and say, oh, what's wrong with RMSL? Nothing wrong with it. It's behaving like it always has. We've got some time to wait, an undetermined amount yet. In the meantime, don't really expect a lot of material price action. So that's my take, and we'll see what happens. Till next update, this is ghbond saying keep the faith. We will have our day, as Tom says.